Hello everyone, welcome to my channel CBS Gossip 24. Finn lashes out at Lee, Deke spills to Electra, and Poppy is outraged by Luna. After John Finnegan attacks Lee Finnegan, Poppy Nozawa will experience some Luna Nozawa fury, according to B&B spoilers for Friday, October 17th. Here is what B&B fans may anticipate, as Deke Sharp will also divulge to Electra Forrester. Deke will meet Electra and get to know her at Forrester Creations. Deke will then tell Electra about a new secret he's holding as a result. Deke tucked his portfolio onto the pile of prospective designers for Hope for the Future's resurrected line when no one else was around. Deke is relying on his work to speak for itself, since he wants to get hired on the basis of his abilities rather than his family ties. Hope Logan was so impressed by Deke's drawings that the concept is already working. Hope believes this designer might be the ideal fit, even if she isn't yet aware that her own brother is behind them. Finn lashes out at Lee for concealing Luna's survival, but Deke has some positive news in the works. As Finn seeks to understand his adoptive mother's choices after she caused quite a Luna problem, Lee will be sorry. Finn will acknowledge that Luna is alive once Poppy interrupts and asks what's happening. When Poppy learns about the entire Will Spencer issue, she will become even more enraged and label Luna a little bitch. Will, on the other hand, will find it difficult to understand why Luna is so obsessed with him. He'll wonder why all of this occurred, since Luna's obsession with Will caused her to get him intoxicated, trick him in bed, and become pregnant by him. Even if Luna is back in jail, Will continue to worry about his future with Electra and all the baby drama. Even though Will would be happy to just leave Luna behind him, her most recent scheme will still cause issues. Stay tuned for updates on whether Electra and Will's relationship will succeed, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that they have more challenges ahead of them. Luna breaks out of prison. Her violent retaliation plan targets several enemies. Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Could Luna Nozawa plan a frantic prison break-in? Will she manage to get out while pursuing several enemies for retribution? B&B fans are well aware of Luna's rage upon learning that she would not be receiving a get-out-of-jail-free card. Thanks to Electra Forrester, Luna was taken into custody. Luna was caught for her most recent crimes at the beach mansion when Electra Forrester called the police. Luna may be under pressure to find a fresh way out of her problems because she faces yet another lengthy prison sentence. Since her pregnancy plan isn't working out the way she had hoped, she is thinking about taking an alternative route. In order to guarantee that Luna's child would never find out about her existence, Katie Logan suggested that she may eventually obtain custody of the child with Bill Spencer. This statement definitely touched a nerve for Luna, who has struggled throughout her life with her uncertainties regarding her father. Luna might be able to get assistance with her jailbreak. Luna must be quite irritated at the thought of having her child taken away from her by force and not knowing that she is their mother. Given this, Luna may come to the conclusion that her only option is to flee and get as far away from the Spencers as she can. Luna might be willing to try this other path if she accepts that Will Spencer will never love her or stand up for her. Maybe Luna may get some assistance by playing the victim to an unwary guard. Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, who has a history of successful jail breakouts, might even help her. It's usually not too difficult to escape soap opera prisons. In any case, when a soap opera narrative requires it, jail facilities frequently offer a surprisingly easy escape. After all, soap operas aren't exactly reality shows. If the authors of B&B determine that Luna must leave quickly, they will undoubtedly find a means to do it. Luna could be better off disappearing into the night, but her need for vengeance might win out. As Luna leaves the town, it's easy to imagine her looking for other targets to exact revenge on. She might go after Electra and anyone else she believes has harmed her. Luna would have a long list of targets to get revenge on. Given everyone responsible for her situation, Luna would undoubtedly have a long list of targets for retaliation. Will, Katie, Bill, Lee Finnegan, Poppy Nozawa, and especially Steffi Forrester when she comes back to town might be on the target list. Keep an eye out for updates on any potentially concerning news that may be imminent, as Luna may target any or all of these players if she goes on a furious frenzy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Luna's days of wreaking havoc may not be far from end. Is a Beatty versus Shin custody battle over Luna's child inevitable? It was established that Will Spencer was the biological father of Luna Nozawa. All day long, oy vey. The topic of who will raise Luna's child gets raised as the police stormed in to take her to jail in the following minute. The upcoming 9 months will be fascinating, let's explore the drama and controversy that will likely surface on the soap opera set in Los Angeles. Who will take care of Luna's child? Luna is completely unprepared to be a mother. She will be incarcerated for the foreseeable future, and her life is a flaming disaster. Electra Forrester made that choice because she decided to make sure Will's attacker received her just desserts. We believe that the child's custody will be a difficult decision. Finn Finnegan, Luna's father, feels bad about not parenting her, so he chooses to raise his grandchild as a way to make amends. Then there are Bill Spencer and Katie Logan, the other pair of grandparents. We have a suspicion that they won't remain silent about this. Bill is at fault. Additionally, Bill bears responsibility for allowing Luna to escape from prison, which allowed her to attack his inebriated son and result in this insane pregnancy. The Bold and the Beautiful. Do you want more? Receive the most recent information on The Bold and the Beautiful delivered directly to your inbox. At the same time, Bill will want to protect both his son and his granddaughter. It's reasonable to assume that he would want to raise the child given his ego. However, what would Katie and Steffi Forrester think about their husband's potential custody bids? Will Katie and Steffi reach an agreement? When Steffi finds out what happened while she was out of town, she will be devastated. She loves Finn, but she hates Luna. Steffi is a reasonable and just person, but Luna attempted to kill her. After everything is said and done, she could agree that Finn should be given another opportunity to raise a close relative. Because her son's life has been completely upended, Katie already has a stake in the child's welfare. Even if she hates Luna, she would want the best for Will's unborn child. How could she disagree with Bill's decision that raising the child together is the wisest course of action? Luna's child is her grandchild, and Katie is all about family. Electra's sweet revenge, she steals Luna's baby. Earlier that morning, Luna's cries echo down the hall as she clutches R.J. Forrester's hand. Her hair clings to her sweat-soaked forehead, her body shaking with exhaustion. Doctor. Almost there, Luna. Just one more push. R.J. leans close, his voice breaking. R.J. You're doing it, baby. You're bringing our little girl into the world. One final scream, and then, the sound of a newborn's cry fills the room. Luna. Sobbing. Oh, she's perfect. The doctor places the baby in her arms. Luna smiles through tears, her eyes full of wonder. But not everyone shares Luna's joy, for someone else has been waiting, watching, planning. A sleek black SUV idles under the overhang. Inside sits Electra Kincaid, her eyes hidden behind dark glasses. Her expression is unreadable, but her knuckles are white around the steering wheel. She stares at the hospital doors, her mind racing. Electra, VO. You took everything from me, Luna. My career. My man. My future. Now. I'll take something from you. Something you can never get back. She lowers her sunglasses, her lips curving into a chilling smile. Electra. Sweet revenge never looked so innocent. Luna lies asleep, utterly drained, her newborn daughter nestled in the bassinet beside her. A nurse quietly enters, but it's not a nurse at all. It's Electra, dressed in scrubs, her long blonde hair tucked beneath a surgical cap. She moves with eerie calm, checking the hallway before stepping toward the baby. Electra, whispering. Hello, little angel. You look just like your mommy, and just like the life she stole from me. The baby stares softly. Electra's hands tremble for a moment, but then she hardens her jaw. She picks up the baby, wrapping her in a blanket, and slips out the side door. Luna wakes suddenly. Something's wrong. The bassinet is empty. Luna. No, 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 no. She hits the nurse call button again and again, panic rising in her voice. Luna. My baby. Someone took my baby. Nurses rush in, followed by security. Nurse. Stay calm, Ms. Nozawa, we're. Luna. Don't tell me to calm down. Find her. Find her. The alarms blare. And in an instant, Luna's world shatters. A mother's joy becomes every parent's nightmare. Electra drives fast, one hand on the wheel, the other gently holding the bundled infant on the seat beside her. Her phone buzzes, it's a text from L.I. Finnegan. I know what you did, Electra. Meet me before this gets worse. Electra's eyes flash. Electra. Oh, Aunt Lee, always the moral compass. Let's see how straight it points when your precious niece loses everything. She floors the gas pedal. The entire Forrester family gathers in shock. Brooke, Ridge, Hope, and RJ stand around Luna, who is shaking uncontrollably in RJ's arms. Ridge. We've got detectives searching every hospital exit, Luna. We'll find her. Brooke. Sweetheart, I promise you, no one is going to get away with this. Luna. I felt her in my arms, Brooke. She was warm, breathing, alive. And now. She breaks down completely. RJ holds her, helpless. RJ. Who would do this? Who could be that cruel? The doors open, and L.I. Finnegan steps in, her face grim. L.I. I think I know. Everyone turns. Brooke. Lee, what are you saying? L.I. Electra Kincaid. She's been obsessed with revenge ever since Luna replaced her as Forrester's new face. RJ stiffens. RJ. Electra? No, she wouldn't. L.I. Wouldn't she? She blames Luna for everything, her job, her reputation, even the tabloids calling her yesterday's model. She's unhinged. Luna. Whispering. She took my baby, didn't she? Lee nods, her voice low. L.I. And she won't stop until she destroys you completely. The baby's soft cries echo through the small space. Electra rocks her gently, her expression shifting between tenderness and madness. Electra. Hush now. Mommy's here. Yes, Mommy. Not Luna. Not that fake, perfect little girl who took everything from me. She presses a kiss to the baby's forehead. Electra. You're mine now. My second chance. Her phone rings. Sheila Carter flashes on the screen. Electra hesitates, then answers. Electra. What do you want? Oh, nothing much. Just to congratulate you. You've made quite the statement. But you know, stealing a baby isn't just revenge, it's leverage. Electra's eyes narrow. Electra. Leverage for what? For power. You and I, we could both use a little more of it. Electra glances down at the baby, then at the framed photo of herself in her old Forrester campaign. Electra. What are you proposing? A deal. You keep the baby safe, and I make sure Luna never sees the inside of a courtroom again. Electra. And what do you get? Revenge, served cold, and televised. Electra smiles slowly. Electra. You always did know how to make chaos sound elegant. Detective Baker slams a file onto the desk. Baker. We've got security footage, a woman in scrubs leaving with the baby. We can't see her face, but the hair matches Electra Kincaid's profile. RJ. Then what are we waiting for? Baker. Evidence. We need a warrant. Luna. She's out there with our baby. RJ. Then I'll find her myself. Baker grabs his arm. Baker. You do that, and you'll blow the whole operation. Let me handle this. Luna. Every second you wait, my daughter could be. She breaks off, unable to finish. RJ wraps her in his arms. In a city built on beauty and betrayal, time is running out, and a mother's desperation may drive her to her own kind of revenge. Electra has taken refuge in a cabin overlooking the Pacific. The wind howls, waves crash below. The baby sleeps peacefully in a makeshift crib. Electra watches her, her expression softening for the first time. Electra. You don't need Luna. You have me. I'll love you enough for both of us. She sits beside the crib, exhausted. Suddenly, the floor creaks. Electra. Who's there? A figure steps out of the shadows. Luna, soaked from the rain, eyes wild with fury. Luna. Give me my baby. Electra freezes. Electra. How did you? Luna. You think you're the only one who knows how to track someone? You left your scent on her blanket. My mother taught me well. She steps closer, trembling. Electra. Luna, listen. You don't understand. Luna. Understand? You stole my child. The baby begins to cry. Luna's tears spill down her face as she moves closer. Luna, softly. Please, Electra. Don't do this. For a moment, something flickers in Electra's eyes. Guilt, maybe humanity. Electra. She was supposed to be mine. Everything was supposed to be mine. Luna. You can still make it right. Electra looks down at the baby, then back at Luna. Electra. If I give her back, they'll take me away. Luna. I'll tell them you helped me. That you saved her. Please, Electra. Don't let her grow up like this. Electra's jaw trembles. She gently lifts the baby, placing her into Luna's arms. Electra. Tell her. I'm sorry. The sound of sirens pierces the night. Electra looks toward the door. The police lights flash through the window. Electra. Go. Take her and go. Luna. Electra. Electra. Go. Luna runs out the back door, clutching her baby. Electra stands in the center of the room, waiting as the police break in. Baker. Electra Kincaid, you're under arrest for kidnapping. She raises her hands slowly, tears streaming down her face. Electra. I didn't hurt her. I just wanted to matter. Luna sits in the living room, rocking her baby. RJ kneels beside her, his eyes full of relief and awe. RJ. She's home, Luna. She's safe. Luna kisses her daughter's tiny forehead. Luna. Thanks to Electra. RJ. She'll pay for what she did. Luna. Maybe. But part of me just feels sorry for her. Brooke enters quietly, setting down a tray of tea. Brooke. Revenge always costs more than anyone expects, honey. Remember that. And as the sun rises over Los Angeles, one woman's revenge ends, while another's redemption begins. Electra sits in her cell, staring at a crumpled photo of Luna's baby. A guard steps up. Guard. You've got a visitor. She looks up, and smiles faintly as Sheila Carter walks in. Sheila. You did well, Electra. Very well. Electra. I lost everything. Sheila. Not everything. You have me. And I never forget a friend. Sheila slides a folded paper across the table, an envelope stamped Confidential, Forrester Creations Scandal. Sheila. Let's start over, shall we? The camera zooms in on Electra's trembling hand as she opens the envelope, and her eyes widen in shock. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, one secret is buried, and another is just being born. Poppy could still want to be with Bill and use the baby as a way to get him back. Maybe Poppy still hopes to be with Bill and thinks this baby could help her get back together with him. Bill seems more interested in reuniting with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, but that might not stop Poppy from trying. She could see Luna's baby as her chance to become part of the Spencer family and start plotting to do so. Meanwhile, Luna wants to win over Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and become Mrs. Spencer. But Will insists he only loves Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, and has made it clear he wants nothing to do with Luna. Who will raise Luna's child if she's in prison when she gives birth? If Luna is in jail when her baby is born, who will take care of the child? A prison's no place for a baby. Katie wants to get custody with Bill, but things might not go as planned, although they are a better bet than Poppy. Will might try to raise the baby himself, but that could hurt his relationship with Electra. She could resent the baby in spite of herself. Bill and Katie seem prepared to step in, but Poppy could still disrupt their plans. Bill has already complicated things by arranging Luna's house arrest and pardon. Bill did delay calling the cops pending the paternity test results. Bill has put off calling the police on Luna while waiting for the paternity test, which gives Poppy some leverage. She might threaten to seek full custody of her grandchild unless she can make a deal with Bill. Poppy could even suggest sharing custody to get closer to Bill again. Or, she might realize she wants to do better this time and give her grandchild the stability she never gave Luna. Fans could see Poppy have a change of heart and decide to support Luna's baby. No matter what happens, it will be interesting if Poppy makes a surprise move for custody. Stay tuned for more updates, as the bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Luna's baby will keep the drama going.